Hey, boys and girls, and welcome back. It's Mr. Tanner to another episode of Reader's Workshop. Today, our target is I can analyze who holds the power throughout my text. Okay? In a historical fiction novel, there usually is an imbalance of power. And I don't mean the kind of power that runs through electricity or huge muscle power. The kind of power I'm talking about is who makes the decisions and who is in charge. So, today I'm going to show you how readers analyze who holds the power through the text. Now, the first question to ask is who makes the decisions? So, my symbolism for this question is a general. A general makes the decisions on the battlefield. He is the one who is in charge. In Esperanza Rising, for example, we started off with Tio Luis making a lot of decisions, right? He controlled the land. He is also the one that ordered, it's kind of inferred that he ordered Esperanza's house to be burned down. And then he gave Esperanza's mother an ultimatum to marry him, or things would be very, very difficult for her. Right? So he essentially forced Esperanza and her family to leave Mexico. Okay? So later on in this story, when we think about who is in charge, we think about, let me go back. When we think about who is in charge, we're thinking about the landowners, right? The farm owners are in charge. And they make decisions about who we're going to hire, what the conditions of the camps are going to be, what it's going to be like in the camp. Like the people from Oklahoma got a new camp with a swimming pool. And they also are in charge of the decisions like how much we're going to pay. Now, what are their signs of power? Okay, that's the next thing. What are the signs of power that they hold? How do we know that they are in power, the people that are in power in your story? Well, in Esperanza Rising, remember the first big power move that the landowners did is they removed the strikers, didn't they? They tipped off the authorities to where the strikers are going to be, and they rounded them all up on buses and send a lot of them back to Mexico. Even people that were not even born in Mexico had to go back to Mexico. They provided favoritism. Who are they favored toward? They were favored toward the workers from Oklahoma because they built them a new camp with a nice swimming pool. It actually was an old hotel, I think, from the story. And they also showed their power by lowering the wages when there were a lot of workers available that were looking for work. More people looking for work, the less they'll work for, right? So, what's the other side look like? What's the resistance to the power look like? The resistance is the side that's opposing the side that has the power. Okay? So in Esperanza Rising, who was opposing the side with the power, the landowners, that was the strikers were, right? The people that went on strike. They provided favoritism. Oh, sorry. They refused to work. They threw rocks and they heckled insults at the people that still wanted to work, like Esperanza and Hortensia. They got rocks thrown at them by the strikers, didn't they? They got so bad that the landowners had to hire armed guards to watch over their workers, didn't they? So they didn't get hit by rocks. Now, you also have to be observant because there also might be another type of power in this story, which is the power of a natural disaster, like a hurricane or a dust storm, right? Or a tornado. Those are things that have power as well. So when this video ends, I want you to get together with somebody close to you, and I want you to think about the balance of power in your story. Who has the power Who is the resistance? How does the power wield their power? What do they do? What does the resistance do? And after you have discussed those things, I want you to check out the next video.